Say it louder.
Tatiana Jefferson.
Say his name.
Marvin Scott III.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Okay. Don't stop now, keep going.
She wants no justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
And fuck these police.
Yes. We want people to learn about Marvin. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry, but keep in mind, what we're broadcasting. We're gonna be interfering. The people that are around us, they're gonna see us, and all they're gonna see at first is, what are these people doing? They're ruining my day. I'm just out here to shop. That's what's gonna be running through their mind. They're ignorant. They don't understand what's going on in the world around them. But just keep in mind how we respond to that. Okay? There are gonna be people that are gonna be angry at us. There are gonna be people that are gonna probably be hateful. Some of them are gonna say hateful things. But how we respond to that is going to be important in how many people we get the message across to. Instead of responding to anger and hate with anger and hate, we want to respond with love. We want to send back to them, the love for Marvin, the love for Marvin's family. That's how we want to respond. That's the energy we want to send back. And we want to try and get them to say, oh, these people are maybe not who I thought they were. And maybe they'll actually listen. Maybe they'll actually take a flyer and actually look at it. Maybe they'll listen to some of us actually talk about, what happened to Marvin. So that's what we have to think about with this, is how do we get the message across? How do we get people to actually listen to us? We're not there to get into an argument. We're not there to get into a screaming match with some people that are going to be ignorant and they're going to think that we know why we're there when they don't. So I want to keep that in mind as we go around.
We will.
This is not for some of you that have been around some of the the BLM protests, it's not going to be just like that. Okay, we have a different and very specific message that we're trying to send with this.
Yes.
So keep that in mind.
And our demand is to arrest the
7
detention officers that killed Marvin Scott III. So make sure y'all sign and implement that as well. We are working on flyers to pass out to have list of numbers for them to call to demand justice for Marvin Scott III. And also on the back, we're going to have a story of who he was and what happened to him. And our demand is to get those officers off the street and off paid comfy leave while this young man is gone. He can't come back. He can't see his mom no more. She can't hug him. She can't hear his voice. I don't know about y'all. Y'all ever lost anybody? But not hearing their loved one's voice ever again is a nightmare that you can't wake up from. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It's been 14 years for me, and this has only been a week tomorrow for them. Imagine that time. It's the beginning, the first waking up, realizing that you can't see their face no more. That's horrible. You can't fathom that thought, to lose your mom or your sister, or if you have any, or your child. I couldn't imagine that. I have a beautiful baby girl, and I couldn't imagine her not being here no more. She's an angel. You will want to think that about your loved one because you know them. You have an intimate relationship with them. We don't personally know him, but we have to personalize what our relationship would be with our loved one if that happened to our loved one out there. So we have to put ourselves in her shoes and their shoes to feel their pain when we out there. And the crowd may get smaller. And we can see it's smaller right now. And I'm not gonna fault people for that. But we need to keep that word of mouth out there, that momentum. We can't let up. Because if it was you, or something happened to you, sis, I know you now. I'm gonna be out there, I'm gonna go hard for you.
Trust.
Okay? If that was you or your brother, and you would want that his son, he he have to bury his baby. He out here, and he dealing with that pain of losing his newborn baby, and the fact that, you know, this is personal for him as well. So he gonna be out here. So we gotta be able to, you know, get our emotions involved with while we're out here. So not just logically understanding that this is wrong, but emotionally feeling that this is wrong, that this is beyond wrong, that we can't scroll on Instagram and look at funny memes no more and not think about what the hell is going on out here. The reality of literally being gunned down or being abused and neglected and killed in the custody of the law. We getting hit at all angles. We getting hit out here in the system and on the street. And we have to come together and realize that. And so I don't care, it's an emergency action tomorrow. We need to get everybody out there. I don't care if you gotta post the same thing 100 times. Do it. Do it. Let them know. Everybody on social media, tell them they ain't got nothing better else to do. Oh, I gotta go work. Call in. This is important.
Yeah, you calling for a hangover, you can call in for this.
Yes.
Preach.
Period. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna say his name. I'm gonna get some, me and Lachey gonna work on some chants. I'm gonna print out some in the morning, and we're gonna make sure we say the right things, and that we're gonna keep in mind that we don't see nothing outside. So if something is, unless we being violently attacked. But other than that, we being yelled at, shout out, we don't, look, we read our sign, read the flyer. This is it. This is why we out here. We want to get that awareness off. Those people are gonna pick up their phones and see us and spread that word of mouth. Say this is what happened to Marvin Scott III. What they did to this man, this gentle giant. So tomorrow we're gonna meet at 120. Put y'all phones. Let me give y'all the address so y'all know exactly where to meet at. And if somebody on outside that's not here, if they your real friend, if you ask them to show up, they gonna show up. If they don't show up, if they got an excuse, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to reevaluate who you hang around with. And be like, yo, they ain't sharing the same beliefs and we ain't on the same page. We on different paths and we gotta go this way. And let them, leave them with love. We ain't gotta show no hate. Be like, look, we just don't share the same views. And I don't want to be a part of that no more. Y'all have a right to stand up for that. And stand up for what's right outside too. On your daily lives. Your personal life on social media. Like, look, this don't align with my views anymore. No hate, nothing against you. But this is where I'm at. So that address is 121 East Stacy Road. It's not too far from here. We're gonna meet in that parking lot, the dealers. You're gonna see right there. You're gonna see us right there. We're gonna be there tomorrow at 1 p.m. And then we're gonna get organized and we're gonna visually explain. I'm gonna verbally explain what's gonna happen right now tomorrow. But tomorrow when we get to the actual spot, me and Eric is gonna visually explain how we're gonna do this and how we're gonna march. And we have to respect his guidance and how he's gonna coordinate and, you know, just follow the lead. Y'all ever heard that song, Follow the Leader?
I put in the address and it says Fairview. Is it Fairview?
No, it's in Fairview.
It is Fairview,
Oh, it is
but we'll be
Fairview.
walking.
Fairview Town
Fairview.
Center is on the
It's
outside.
It's the town center. Yes, it's right down the street from the outlet. So we're gonna park there because the mall, we ain't gonna be able to get in. I was pissed off today when I went there. I'm sitting in there, bro, what's going on? Like, I couldn't get in. Like, it's so much traffic. When I say there was so many people, this is a spot. This is the perfect spot for us to get his name out there. Because the media ain't doing it enough. And we can't rely on them. We got to rely on each other to do that. And we got to be able to, I want signs with his name, his face, everything. Arrest those 7 detention officers. That better be clear and concise out there for these people to see, like straight up. So We're gonna meet at that parking lot and we're gonna organize and make sure everybody out there bring some water if you can, because I'm telling you, when you get out there marching and screaming, you're gonna get dehydrated. Bring a snack if you have to, snack on it. If you have a megaphone, bring it. If you can make a homemade drum with the bucket and some sticks, bring it, because we want to be loud.
Paint can, 2 sticks.
Okay? I don't know how to beat on the drum, but we're gonna make some noise. We're gonna go with the beat of the voice. How about that?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we say Black Lives Matter, you're gonna be Black Lives Matter. You know? When we say Marvin Scott III, y'all gonna say Marvin Scott III. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So if you got real drum, bring it. I don't care. Let's just make some. If you got the changa things, da da da, whatever the hell those things are called. If you got some shaking boomerang things, bring it. Cause our voice ain't gonna be loud enough. We don't wanna. I'm telling you, I done marched so much times and I done damn near died the next day cause I ain't have a voice. So we out there screaming, ah! Like that's gonna wear and tear on us. So we also have to keep in mind of self-care at that time, you know, because you want to be able to continue to fight. You don't want to be worn out and burnt out. So adding that extra noise will help us. So bring that noise, bring whatever the hell. Go to Walmart. We got a few hours. You're going to get up early. Get at 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Get up. The Walmart open at 8 a.m. Get up, go to Walmart, get the things that we need, and bring it hard at 1 p.m. And y'all done already got designs. Make some more signs, as many as possible. And then, like we said with Eric, if you sign your name on a paper, you're willing to help be vehicle controllers to control the back traffic of us, because I done took the road with just few people like this, but we have people in vehicles protecting us, and that's key.
We need people in vehicles signed up too.
Yes.
Ideally, minimum 5. Be much happier with 8.
Yes, but let's stick with 5 right now, because it looked like we kind of like low on people, but I'm sure.
It's all right. We'll be there tomorrow, right?
We'll be there. We don't care. Look, this ain't no discouragement, and we not going to be discouraged by the fact that we don't have a crowd of damn people here right now. The numbers is gonna get smaller day by day because everybody have their own different lives, and like I said, you gotta get in tune emotionally with why you're out here, not just logically or in your mind that you feel this is right. You gotta be able to feel it. And then you'll be that feeling will drive you out here. And that's probably some of the emotions people lack out here, is that, not y'all, but in the world, that they don't emotionally feel the wrong that's going on in this world.
It's a lack of humanity.
Yes, the humanity part.
People care more for animals than they care for you and me.
Yep.
That's humanity.
Look at the hill.
Yep. Yes. So when we get there, we're gonna start at the light. We need those vehicles behind us. So when we pull out, they're gonna pull out behind us, and they gonna cut off that traffic, because we're gonna be going this way. When we at the outlet is right here, and the road to the light, we're gonna get out on that side and go this way, and then go down the road right here, which is Stacy. And the vehicles is gonna be on the corner of us. When they get ready to turn right, they're going to be right there blocking that traffic so we don't get hit by vehicles. And then we're going to march our way. We're going to be loud. We're going to be in Lachey. We're going to be in league with the chants. So whatever we say, we just need y'all to repeat back. It's okay. Nobody perfect. I can't sing. I sound horrible. As long as we live and loud, that's all that matters. So, and then we gonna get in tune. We might start off a little, but we gonna get in tune. So just work with us. But once we work our way down the street towards the Allen Outlet Mall, it's gonna be another light, and the vehicle is gonna come swoop up around us to block that traffic around us, so we can continue to march straight and get to the Outlet Mall. Now, when we get to the outlet mall, there's a main entrance. There's so many entrances around the mall, but there's a main entrance there that everybody come in, and it's high traffic there. Now, I was discussing with Lachey that we have an opportunity to shut that down, like to block that off right there. This is a collective decision, but that's our way into the mall. Now, when we block that part off, the police is going to come. Now, we have an option. This is what me and Eric came up with. When they do come and they ask us to leave or move aside, we're gonna march our way into the mall outlet and shut that down. And then this when me and Lachey are gonna have everybody sit in that, when we have traffic control, making sure we ain't getting hit by nobody. We're gonna sit in that long stretch to the core of the mall, and we're gonna get up and speak and discuss about who Marvin Scott III was, and let everybody hear around while we're out there and stall time and make our way around the whole mall and be loud and until we get back out to that road, and we're gonna block off the other side of the section to get back to our cars. So, but when y'all get there and be able to see what I'm talking about, you'll be able to visually see how this march is gonna go and how it's not that hard or that bad as it sounds right now. We're gonna be blocking off one side of the traffic at a time. We're not gonna take the whole intersection. It's too big. Ain't nobody got time for nobody to get hurt. I don't want that on my conscience, that I was responsible for somebody getting hit by a car. I can't.
Hey man, when you're dealing with black people and protesting, man, anybody can get hurt, man. Because they just hate us, man. They hate what we do.
That's true. And that's why we need those vehicles behind us to keep that semi-protection right there, that main protection, that your car will take the hit, then we will. Like, we can raise money for your car. Like, I mean, we can do our best to do that. We can fundraise. So many people donate to any damn thing these days. Come on now. Like, we get the word of mouth out here. It's a powerful thing.
We had quite a few. I've been a trail car multiple times.
But we in Texas.
And, well, no, in Texas. I'm saying.
State.
I've been a trail car in Texas, in like Dallas, all over the place. Personally, I put my car on the line. I have lots of friends that have done it too. And you know, all the trailer cars we've had, never been in an accident. I can't make any promises, but generally speaking, other people that you're dealing with do not want to damage their cars. You're going to be going walking speed. You know, your car is going to be moving walking speed.
With
right
the hazardous lights on. That's
yes.
it. Bling,
So
bling.
we're not.
And you could literally just, we're not gonna let y'all wear these shirts when y'all get in the car, because you could literally just say you were just waiting for them to get out the way. Okay?
And would it be a good idea to put all these, like, say for instance,
if y'all wear Marvin shirts, make sure y'all bring those red shirts with y'all. Like if you wear pants, put it through your belt loop or something, because you're gonna need it if you are to get arrested.
Yes.
You can't help it. If you get arrested in the Justice for Marvin t-shirt, so you can wear it to the march, but make sure you have the red shirt with you somewhere in the backpack or something. Because if you do get in handcuffs, you will make sure
you want to throw that on.
Put your shirt on.
Yes. Be like, officer, I'm a legal observer like you. You know, I was just saying. But
if you are willing to be one of the vehicles, please see me, because we're going to have discussion exactly how to do this, on how to maneuver with each other, how to stay in a line, because we're going to have to fan out on certain spots. Some spots we're going to be like 3 lanes, and then there's going to be a turn lane. We need to block that turn lane. And there's going to be how to maneuver in and out without giving up spots, without opening up a gap to let somebody else try and, weed their way in between and stuff like that. There's things you have to do for it. We'll have to go through how to make those maneuvers together. So if you are interested, please come see me as soon as possible.
Or if you know somebody who's interested, you'll talk to them.
Get them in touch, get them to show up early.
like I said, we're going to be there at 1, and our ideal is to get out of there by 3 p.m., no later than 3 p.m. is to get on the street and march. Tomorrow is a week. Okay, let y'all fathom this right now. and express that out there to social media. That tomorrow is a week, Sunday, that this man was arrested and killed within hours of being arrested for marijuana.
People, man, how many black people
How
that look
many
like
black
you
people,
went
or
through this?
people of color, period. There's so many
Period.
different diversities here that so many, it can happen to any one of us. Any person of color can go in there.
Because you could be talking to people about it tomorrow, and they should see that in you when you talk about it. Okay?
Or when you
They
post
should
about it.
they should feel what you feel about that. Because that's how you get through to people. So seriously, think about what it felt like.
And please don't bring any undocumented people, because we can't help them if in that case. You know, I mean, we could go out to the ICE detention center and stand up and protest and all, but we can't get them legally out if they're not legally. Louisiana, oh my God, this mother still fighting for her son. This poor 15-year-old boy, Kawan, got killed by a white woman and her son brutally dismembered his face. The mother had his photo out there on the internet so people could see what happened to her son. And the police downplayed what happened that he drowned. And where he was found was a little bit because he had water. His body soaked up some water, and they said he drowned. But his face was brutalized. It's disgusting. Like, you couldn't even, it was so bad. It was like the Emmett Till little boy. What'd you say his name was? Kawan.
Is that the boy who was wrapped up in the wrestle?
No, not Kendrick. His name Kendrick.
Yeah, that was disgusting too. They filled him up with newspaper.
No, I'm about to get his food.
Gave him back to his family.
Yeah.
They
found that nigga in the gym, right?
They found him
Yeah,
rolled
they
up in the gym
Kawan
mat.
Charles. You'll find him.
School gym
School
mat.
had no cameras that day, ironically.
And
It's always that way, isn't it?
years old.
Just happened to be turned off.
Went out there,
Happened
so
to
I
be
like
facing the opposite direction.
Because my sister lived there
Power in
and
the
held a
wrong
visual
hands.
for him. So don't be discriminated or discouraged by what you see out here in the faces. Just be confident while we're out there. That's all we need to worry about. And we're going to work with what the hell we got. Okay? I don't know if y'all seen Friday, but when she gave her son some money and he said, "What is this?" She said, "Make it enough." We're going to make it, okay?
Thanks.
We're going to make it. We're going to make it work. And that's what we got to focus on while we're out there.
We just
So-
can't lose sight of what this is for, like they said.
And then when we get
Raising
to the
Texas.
Allen Outlet Mall, our main goal is to voice out what happened to Marvin and who he was. We gonna, like I said, what was your name again? Amanda is working on flyers on getting that story told, and then list the numbers that they can call to demand those 7 horrible people get arrested for what they did for him. So we're gonna pass all that out, and then we just want the word of mouth to get out there to those people out there on what happened to him. So we're gonna touch somebody out there. I promise you. We might not touch them all, but somebody out there gonna listen to us.
Make sure y'all tag every big name you know. NAACP, BLM. I've been doing it myself. Doesn't happen overnight. But hashtag share. What are the official? Once you press the hashtag, you can almost just play a game with it. Type a letter. Wait till you see a certified blue check, then you click it.
Do the trending one.
What are ours?
Justice
Oh,
for Marvin.
We have
Oh, yeah.
Justice
Scott
for
III.
Marvin and Marvin Scott III. That's
Collin
Arrest
County
the
7. Collin County 7.
only
and
reason why I
Collin
say
7.
try to do the big ones is because it shows you how many people it's going to reach. Marvin's has 100 and Collin County has 1.2 million.
Yeah.
So you just have to get the image because on those discovery pages,
Who's
it
famous
will
on
pop
TikTok?
Up.
426 followers.
Oh my God.
Woo!
That is a
That's
lot.
awesome.
You about to have 1 million after this, man.
Okay, but we need thousands.
Yeah, no, we need to make this in the face of the right people.
I was if I can speak, I was gonna say like
No, you're
yes,
welcome.
the big people matter, but like the little people really matter too. Like if you go to Walmart, I was thinking about talking to some random stranger, like and telling him, hey, we have a protest right over here.
I talked to one today.
I thought he had just got out of jail, and I was thinking, hey, anyone who's in jail, you know, is fuck police. They know probably about police brutality. Since I thought about this, I'm like, hey, if I go to Walmart, if I go to some FedEx, some Home Depot, wherever the heck I go to,
everything, man.
Hey, man, there's a protest coming
That's
over
why
here
the
at 9
flyers
p.m.
is important.
I think so too. And I have a shirt, and I walk in, and some random gas station, and somebody asked me, "Oh, that's for," and so they had heard, and then someone stopped me after we were leaving from the march the first day, and asked me about it, and they were an employee here, and they said that they had heard about it, but they didn't know the full story even. And so, but people are asking questions, and people want to know.
We need to start passing out flyers. How about that? Let's get some
I've
flyers
met some
made.
of my really close friends that say that not
We gotta start.
We have a couple leads team is making flyers.
Tonight.
No, I'm talking
Renee's
about
making flyers.
letting them know we're here every night at 9 p.m. Like getting that word of mouth out too.
Is there a graphic for social media for the protest tomorrow, for the march tomorrow?
That is a good question.
I think
A lot of people are asking for that.
We do need some type of notoriety for tomorrow because we might pull up thinking we ready, but people don't know. A lot of people been listening.
Alejandra, can y'all make one and send it to me tonight, and I'll post it tonight and in the morning.
Yeah, please.
We can just share.
Just make one for like we are marching tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Something like this.
You can put the I guess y'all want people to know the meeting spot.
That's where we're gonna meet at to start the
At
march.
this point in time, it's reached national. I got randoms calling me. I'm from Michigan. They calling me saying sorry.
Wait, what part of Michigan you from?
Detroit.
So yeah,
if you put the address on there and send it to me tonight, and I'll post on my social media, and I'll send it to the police. Digital.
How do y'all feel?
Ready.
Ready.
How y'all feel about when the police come and they say, "Move or be arrested"?
I'm ready for that.
They're gonna have to pull out them big old things.
What if they come out with them big old riot gears? Have y'all encountered any of that?
No, that's good. No, that's good.
I said this last night, but if you went to George Floyd's march in Frisco, Texas on El Dorado, everybody literally sat down on the ground and blocked traffic, and SWAT came out there.
And they waited.
Police came out there, and they stood in front of there with their SWAT gear and their shields, and they were waiting for something to happen, and they didn't try to taunt us. They just sat there and waited, and eventually they left.
That's all.
And everybody clapped when they left, and then they went home.
Well, an Allen PD doesn't put a story out there.
Yeah.
So
No, they don't.
in a spot where
That's
we
why
just
we
have
need
to
to
wait
get
around
out.
because they don't want to cause it to be a bigger scene. They know
Yeah,
that
they
there's
not
cameras
gonna.
everywhere.
Y'all, they not gonna. As long as we stay peaceful, I can't say what they not gonna do, but they don't want this to blow up even more in their faces. They haven't even arrested 7 officers that did this.
And then
They will.
So I'm not moving. So
I ain't moving.
if we all just sit, because the plan is when we get in there, we're gonna sit on the ground. Chris will have his little microphone thing, and that'll be a moment to where I can speak, my mom can speak, my father can speak, and if you know him personally, you can,
Be shown.
right now he's just another black man that died by the police. They don't know who he is. Right?
Listen for us to basically issue the order down. Like, keep it simple. You hear down.
Everybody sit down like we're sitting right now. Just have a seat, and it's going to be in the middle to where the person can come. They are going to, like you said, the police are going to come, and they are going to try to get us to get up. Don't get up. Just sit down.
Be silent. That's
You
the other
don't
part
see
of it.
her get up.
Don't yell.
Just sit down.
Or me get up.
Don't even talk. Just let it be silent.
Don't move.
They can't come pick you up and drag you and pull you up off the ground.
Anything you
and
say
if they
will
do,
and
then
can be used
don't
against you
interfere.
in the court.
Don't
So
resist.
it'll be more
Don't
people,
forget law and
okay?
order.
Okay.
Your leg.
Everybody. ACLU taxes.
You on fire, girl.
Go to their site. They have resources there.
It's on fire.
Interactions with the cops. Go home. Hold up. Do not come back until you've gone through it.
Say that one more time.
ACLU Texas. Throw it into Google. Go to their site. They have all sorts of resources there. There's a rather concise thing on interactions with the cops.
And
What
then,
do you do and say when you're being detained? What do you do and say, or not say, which is pretty much anything, when you're being under arrest? It goes in detail what your obligations are, that what you have to respond to.
Boom. We're gonna, next thing you know, a few hours later, you're gonna be out of jail. And then you're gonna be like, who bailed me out? And the ACLU to hold it down.
All right, if he has anything to say after this, we can help clean up, and somebody can help drop Lee in the car. And then we can help clean up. So I'll let Lee break us out. I appreciate y'all all coming again tonight. Tell somebody, bring somebody, pick somebody up, tell them y'all going to lunch, come to the protest. Just see my I'm telling them we going to the mall to go shop. You know what we going to go do. Okay?
Ain't nobody buying nothing there.
Right?
Please don't.
Please don't.
I ain't spending $1 an hour.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We're going to respect it completely.
Watch for people that are also going to try to agitate us. Because we're going to have people come in that are going to try to stir us up. And like, if some people follow the lead of something that's not peaceful.
Don't break the line.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
I really
y'all understand y'all do have a right. This is your right to use your voice to protest. We're not doing anything wrong by protesting. It's our right.
Yes. But there are going to be people that aren't affiliated with that are going to try to jump in and get stirred up.
Yeah. And if one break that line, y'all ruin it.
Don't let nobody break the line.
All of us. But don't break the line.
Don't let people, because when we walk through, there's people that can walk through. Don't let them break our line. You don't want to be aggressive with them, but but don't let them break our line.
You know what I'm saying? Grab hold of your partner.
Could walk through me
Like that.
If somebody looks like they want to get in a physical altercation, they start taunting and saying stuff, don't respond.
Just keep walking.
Be silent. Don't do anything. They try and get in your face. Just go like that.
What happens if they assault us? Like if a pedestrian's not about
We need to remember that Marvin Scott III is in mind. We can separate ourselves. Look, I ain't saying let nobody beat y'all up. We ain't gonna let nobody beat y'all up. We ain't here to get beat up.
The idea is that if you see someone,
This is a man. Trust me. We're going to keep an eye on you.
the idea is that if you see someone being assaulted in our group, is to surround them with their bodies, create a barrier between them and the persons. It's passive resistance. Cover their heads, cover their bodies. I suggest look at some YouTube videos on Bloody Sunday. It won't be a Bloody Sunday. It won't be. When my firm was called to South Georgia to Brunswick because some brother was shot to death in the street. The video evidence wasn't out. No one cared. Smaller groups than that. And people stayed committed and showed up every day. It took 74 days. And on the 74th day, everybody knew Ahmaud Arbery's name. Okay?
Sure did.
We are more organized today than any movement I've ever been a part of. Period. This group here has been more consistent, has a clearer message, has done all the groundwork to bring about justice. Now it shouldn't take any of this, but all the boxes have been checked. And we already know we have the victim. It's just a matter of time. It's how embarrassed does Collin County have to be? How ashamed do they have to be in their failure to take action, swift and appropriate action? And we are the observers. We show up. We're just counting the days.
A week tomorrow.
In Tarrant County, for the murder of Tatiana Jefferson, it took Tarrant County 3 days to make an arrest, to bring criminal charges. It took them 6 months, I should say, to bring criminal charges. For the murder of both John, it took 5 days. For the murder of Jordan Edwards, it took 5 days. Roy Allen was arrested and convicted. Cinco de Mayo was the day he was arrested. To be scriptural, I've never seen the righteous forsaken. I've never seen it. If you all stay committed to the cause, the mountain either moves or is destroyed and crumbles. So, when you're asking how we feel today, I feel really encouraged. This is the most. It's a beautiful struggle. It's the eye of the storm, right? I hate that we're here. I hate that I couldn't hang out with Marvin's family just as we have. A girl does your hair. I'm sorry, flip that. And that's how I would have preferred to meet you all. But hey, here we are. This is my family now. This is my community. I'm going to stand up for it. And we're going to get justice. So prepare yourselves.
Are going to get justice.
I'm ready to
Claim
fight
it.
for Marvin.
Hello.
Appreciate y'all.
Fight for who?
Hey,
Fight
don't
for
forget
Marvin.
to bring
Fight
the
for
noise.
who?
Okay?
Fight for Marvin.
Marvin who?
Make
Marvin
drums.
Scott III.
Can y'all make drums?
Cool.
All you gotta do is go get a bucket from Walmart.
Oh, you already told me a good idea. I'm coming.
More than anything, more than anything, as you all prepare your chants tomorrow,
That's actually
we want to be
exactly
very
what
clear because it's a specific action that can send us all home. One action can send us all home. Arrest the Collin County 7.
Yes.
We want them to know their name, like the Gen 6. You all remember the Gen 6? We want to arrest the Collin County 7. They're going to tell you that they need patience. We're out of patience. We're righteously out of patience.
We have no more patience.
They're going to tell you that they need peace. You have to remind them that peace is the presence of justice. Arrest the Collin County 7. That's it. And we all go home. Arrest the Collin County 7.
We got a lot of big signs that say that.
Oh, we will.
That's what my sign's going to say.
Okay. Here, can you make extra? Sure. Yeah. You good at making signs? Make extra.
I didn't say I was good.
Who made that sign? Who made that sign? The Marvin Scott III sign. That's our favorite sign.
You did that,
Girl,
yeah.
Someone made a
I
Marvin
made
Scott
4
song.
signs so I can help. I don't have the best penmanship, but anything for Marvin, I'll do.
Okay.
So who cares who can do it? Let's do
Bring
it.
it. Okay, bring it.
I already gave them up to everybody. I'll make more. They're 69 cents at Walmart. I'll donate the money.
Look, sis over here is very creative.
Yeah,
she made the Marvin Scott III.
She got the penmanship.
So, sis, let's see what you got.
Yeah,
We believe
pop
you.
your shit.
Okay.
I'm excited.
And then let's make buckets and all that.
Wait, so you said yes to the drums?
Yes to the drums.
Hey, Henny.
We want to be loud.
I'll touch you, but just keep in mind, you're putting me in a position where I cannot protect myself. So I'm going to ask if anything happens and I move in to separate, anybody else in the security team moves in to separate, please stay back.
Respect.
Please back off. Let us deal with the person. I'm going to go through every single one of the people. It will be very clear to each of us, our role is not to engage. Our role is to be quiet. Nobody's going to, so we're not going to get any arguments with people. So when we step in, people aren't going to have any direct bad blood with us or any issues with us. We will be, sir, you need to back up. And we will break it up as peacefully as possible. But you have to trust us.
We will.
Okay?
Last thing, they said if officer does come to you, just turn your back to them because they can't see you assaulting them. Okay? Turn your back, pull your arms out to us, we'll pull you.
What about emphasizing staying together?
Just we stay together. Don't let nobody break us up.
That's law.
Y'all ain't leaving nobody behind.
Make sure you're hydrated.
That's no man behind. Yeah, we
some
don't
water,
get water.
what you need. Also, Eric mentioned, I don't know, it's probably too late now, but Amazon Prime, probably overnighted. Body cams. Put a body cam on you. It records for over 10 hours. We'll probably be out there for like 3 or 4.
We don't talk to cops.
Yeah.
That's law.
We don't give them speeches. We don't give explanations. We don't try to reason with them. We don't talk to cops.
Sit down.
And if they talk, we just be quiet. Like just a moment of silence tomorrow. Just be quiet.
Our signs will speak for themselves. Arrest the 7 and say his name. And while we're out there, period, justice.
Go talk to my lawyer if you have a question.
We can even have a sign. Talk to our lawyer.
This is everybody's lawyer. This is our lawyer.
This is the
anybody
man.
needs to speak,
Now we need to have a sign.
That says talk to our lawyer.
With his
And
number.
I promote everybody bring a portable charger because your life is everything. No, real shit.
Anything happens,
Yes, you're live.
Record. Pull out your phone. Record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Proof is in the pudding.
Also, pull out the carry.
Yes.
Who made these signs?
Karen.
Me.
We need sticks. Like this.
Yeah, I got them at Walmart. You go to the craft
I'ma do the
center,
Karen
they
for
have
sure.
like $1. They have a lot of them.
Karen.
I'm recording you.
Okay,
I'm recording.
All right, y'all. Let's help clean up.
All right, I think
It's
we got the
midnight.
movement, and then tomorrow, like I said, 1 p.m. we'll talk more and show y'all visually.
As I stand at the door now, our names are here. I'm ready. Come in. I go! Amen! I go! Amen! I go!
Amen.
Amen!
So you gonna be down there tomorrow? Catch footage.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's clean up.
I'll be there.
Get out of here.
I missed the flip over.
Not our proudest, most advertisable moment, but no one's perfect.
Oh, let him know.
It's like a
I'm the Michael Jackson.
Wait, you can't hot right here. Oh my God, it's hot right here.
Yeah, it's hot right there. It's hot right there. It's hot right there. It's steam, please, baby, steam.
Marvin Scott III.
Say his name. Marvin Scott III. Say his name. Marvin Scott III. Say his name. Marvin Scott III.
You think it's turn off faster?
Yeah. Oh, they
Usually some other
This is stuff that's for me. We need to see what we're putting.
I got my trip.
Get me one.
I think I see someone.
Yeah, right here.
Y'all be careful, man.
The roof. The roof.